My name is Jessica Carter, and for the longest time, I believed I was living the dream. A beautiful home nestled in the quiet suburbs, a loving husband, a sweet 9-year-old son who brought joy to our everyday, and a best friend who felt more like a sister than anything else. Emily Saunders had been my person since college. We met during our sophomore year over shared coffee and heartbreaks. She was the kind of friend who showed up with ice cream when life got heavy, who held your hand through anxiety, and who danced barefoot in your kitchen when you needed to smile again. She stood beside me on my wedding day, tears in her eyes, cheering louder than anyone. She knew me, every version of me. I trusted her with everything. My past, my secrets, my dreams, my home. I never imagined she would be the one to betray me. It didn't happen all at once. It never does. The unraveling of trust is slow, quiet, like a loose thread you don't notice until the whole seam gives way. It began one evening at a dinner party we hosted. Emily had come, of course, she was always there. But something about that night was different. When Daniel, my husband, cracked a joke, her laugh lingered too long. She touched his shoulder while complimenting the roast. An innocent gesture, perhaps, but the look in her eyes wasn't. I felt it. That instinct only women carry, that silent, ancient warning. I brushed it off. Maybe I was overthinking. Maybe I was just tired. But the signs began to stack like stones on my chest. Over the following weeks, she was everywhere. She dropped by unannounced, just passing by with lattes or trays of homemade brownies. She never used to bake. She joined our movie nights, always sitting just a little too close to Daniel. She began wearing makeup when she'd never cared before, styled her hair meticulously, and wore outfits that looked more suited for dates than casual drop-ins. Except she wasn't dating anyone. One night after she left, I turned to Daniel. Have you noticed anything off about Emily lately? He looked up from the dishes, puzzled. Off how? Just the way she acts around you. He shrugged. She's going through a breakup. Maybe she's just lonely. I nodded, pretending that answer was enough. But it wasn't. My gut twisted with doubt. A few days later, I invited Emily to walk with me in the park. Leaves were falling in golden waves, and children were playing nearby, including my own. I might be way off base here, I said carefully, but it feels like you've been getting really close to Daniel lately. Maybe too close. She laughed, but it was the nervous kind. Jess, come on. Daniel? He's your husband. I've known him as long as you have. That's ridiculous. I wanted to believe her. God, I wanted to believe her. But the unease wouldn't leave. Then came the night that changed everything. Emily called me sobbing. Her lease was ending. Her ex had left her with unpaid bills and nowhere to go. Can I stay with you? Just for a few.